So the question asks, which of these represents the least value? The number of people who did this problem somehow not drawing a double number line was insane. So as you see across the board, and yes, I know it took up a lot of space, but we made double number lines for every single one of these problems, and you're expected to do the same. There is some more space above this problem for you to write them in, but you need to pause the tape now and draw out these 4 double number lines. 25% of 32, another one here, and they all look the same. So pause the tape and put these in now. Draw 4 double number lines with a 0, 0%, 100%, and then we're going to start filling them in. So pause the tape now. Okay, if you are back, we're now going to go one by one, step by step, 25% of 32. The percent always goes on the top. 25% is about here. When it's saying of 32, that means 32 is your total. So we're solving for this. We are going to solve these problems. I know some people have a faster way, but we are going to use cross multiplication. This means 100 times n equals 25 times 32. If you do 25 times 32 down here, watch how fast my skills are. Ba-bam, bam, bam. Cross that out. Smiles right there. Ba-bam, bam. Oh, jeez. Bam. 100n equals 800. N, sorry, I'll have to write this down here. N equals 800 divided by 100. You can roll your 100s up to 800. You should be able to do that mentally. The first answer is 8. So I'm going to go up over here. 25% of 32 equals 8. Next one up. Move it down over here. 75% of 8. 75% between 0 and 100% probably right about here. So please draw that in. 75% of 8 means your total's here. And your n is here. We are now going to cross multiply once again. 100n equals 75 times 8. So I'll write this up here now. 100n equals 75 times 8. Do that math. Down here, 75 times 8. A little bit easier than the other one. That's 0. 4, 8 times 7. What's 8 times 7? 56 plus 4. Makes 60 like that. So we have 600. 100n equals 600. Recopy the n equals 600 divided by 100. And very similar to the problem we just did, you can do that in your head. N equals 6. N is 6, which also makes sense given that it's close to 8. And roll it back over here. We have ourselves an answer of 6. So far, the one with the least value is letter B. Let's move on to letter C. 10% of 50. 10%, pretty close to 0% of 50 goes here. Your n. Why don't we pause the tape now and go ahead and try and do the cross multiplication on your own. So press pause now. Okay, if you're pressing play, assuming you're doing the right thing, cross multiplying, I'm going to do this one pretty fast. 100 times n, 50 times 10. 100 times n gives you 100 times n like that. 50 times 10, I can do that mentally. That makes 500. N equals 500 divided by 100. For this one, n is 5. It's a lot of work for one problem, but no shortcuts. N equals 5, going back over here. Oh my god, it could be letter C. That is the answer. But we have one more left. 60% of a small number. So maybe this one is going to win. 60% goes right about here. Oh, the 5, put the 5 here. Oh, this one doesn't look that bad either. Same thing, cross multiplication, 100 times n, 60 times 5. Go ahead and call out what is the answer of 60 times 5. If you said 300, you were correct. Sorry for writing this one in green. I'll go back to black. N equals 300 divided by 100. And for this one, n equals 3, which means the smallest value out of all of them was choice D. Not an easy problem, but not a terribly difficult problem, but one that requires a lot of work. Some problems are going to be simple on tests and not require a lot of work. Sometimes they're going to require a lot of work. No shortcuts. And props to those who figured out that the answer was letter D.